Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Citizens Bank Park. Welcome to Phillies baseball, and today's game will feature the New York Yankees going up against the Phillies.
Your 2021 Philadelphia Phillies.
Zach Eflin getting ready to take the mound. Corey Kluber, Zach Eflin, the starting pitcher, is coming up next. Here's Zach Eflin. He is 4-4 this season with a 3.82 ERA. 20 walks, 50 strikeouts. He's pitched 68 in the third innings in 12 starts. This will be his 13th start of the season. And here's Gio Urshela, who will lead it off for the Yankees. He's batting at 303.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Sold out crowd on hand, and the first pitch is a strike. No balls and one strike.
First pitch, 405.
Urshela out of Columbia. Nothing in two. 29 years old, fourth year in the major leagues. Ball bounces up there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 80 degrees, a good day for a ball game. Struck him out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
On down, I'll bring up Aaron Hicks. One ball and no strikes to Hicks. 15 homers, 40 RBIs. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Aaron Hicks out of California. 3 balls and no strikes now. The Hicks, DJ LeMahieu waits on deck. Got that over. 3-1. There is not an empty seat here at Citizens Bank Park for this series. Not an empty seat. Every seat is filled like it's a playoff game. And this one's to the right side, taken nicely by Hoskins. There's one to the bag for the out. And that is 2 down here in the first inning. Here's the Yankees lineup with Gio Urshela, Aaron Hicks, DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Judge, Gleyber Torres, Luke Vogt, John Collins, Stanton, Gary Sanchez, and Corey Kluber. Here's DJ LeMahieu. One ball and no strikes. LeMahieu batting at 318. LeMahieu, a former Colorado Rocky player. Hit on the ground. Alec Bohm fires to Hoskins, and that'll retire the side as the Yankees go quietly here in the top of the first. After a half inning, it's the Yankees nothing. The Phillies coming to bat. Well, you got Corey Kluber on the mound for the New York Yankees. Kluber 6-3 in 12 starts this season, a 3.32 ERA. 34 years old, out of Alabama. And Alex
Leading up
Bohm
for the Phillies, the third
will be
baseman,
the batter.
Alex Bohm.
Bohm batting at 273. And this one is hit foul. They'll go down the first base side. Well, as we were saying early on in the top of the first, you really don't get a lot of crowds early this season, especially the day game, but this house is packed because you have Yankee fans and Phillies fans. The Yankees are 44-19. So they are 25 games over 500. And they have an 11-game lead over Boston. Nice stop by the third baseman. Urshela gets Bohm, and that's one down here in the first.
Batting second, the center fielder, Adam.
Yankees are fourth in the league, tied for third in fielding percentage. The Royals and Red Sox only 2 points behind the first place Cleveland Indians. Here's Adam Hazley. Hazley batting at 231. Topper for the shortstop, and that's 2 down. Great play by Gleyber Torres. 2 down here
Batting third,
in the bottom of the first. Here's the Phillies lineup with Alex Bohm, Adam Hazley, Bryce Harper, Rhys Hoskins, Didi Gregorius, Andrew McCutchen, JT Realmuto, Gene Segura, and Zach Eflin rounding out the order. Here's Bryce Harper. One ball and no strikes to Bryce. As Harper is 6th in the All-Star right field voting. One ball and 1 strike. Right side is going to be a base hit in the right field. Mayhew shifted towards the right.
batting fourth,
Harper.
the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Got it right in the right center field for a hit. Phillies with 1 on and 2 outs. Here's Rhys Hoskins, who is 2nd in the National League in home runs. Yeah, Luke Vogt and DJ LeMahieu playing that side, and Harper hit it a little bit towards right center, and LeMahieu could not come up with it. Harper gets back ahead of the throw. 1 ball and no strikes to Hoskins. Every time they went to first without a pitch. One ball and 1 strike to the cutter. Change up. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hoskins hits it foul. Huge crowd on hand for this one there at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies trying to win the first game. That one is inside, 3-2. Didi Gregorius waiting on deck. And Hoskins, he did it right to LeMahieu. And dug up by a vote. And now to retire the Phillies. They get a hit in the inning and leave one. On to the second. No score here at Citizens Bank Park. Well, here's Aaron Judge. Judge batting at 208.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
One strike to Judge. Fouls it off. No balls and 2 strikes. One and 2 to count. One and 2. Judge hits this one to Gregorius. And Hoskins makes the grab. He was pulled off the bag, but he hangs on after the ball was in his glove. Here's how the Phillies line defensively with McCutchen, Paisley, Harper. And then boom, Gregorius, Segura, Hoskins. And rounding out the infield. Here's Gleyber Torres batting at 305. One ball with no strikes. Torres, third in the AL, second baseman in the All-Star voting. Little tapper, tough play. The ball makes the play over at first. It's 2 down here in the second.
The first baseman, Voit.
Here's Luke Voit. Voit batting 273. Phillies, after this series with the Yankees, they will have 6 days of day game baseball. 3 with the Dodgers, which they're all at 1 o'clock LA time, and 3 with the Giants, who is at 1 o'clock West Coast time. So all of those games will be 4 o'clock. Two balls and 1 strike. Fouled off 2 and 2. Is in the right field, and Vogt has himself a hit. He's going to try to get 2 as Harper put the shift on the throw to second. It's in time. Vogt tried to stretch a single into the double, but to no avail, and the Yankees are retired. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. Here's Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi.
No balls and 1 strike.
Gregorius.
And Gregorius, great play by LeMahieu, and Gregorius is out. And there's 1 down here in the second inning.
Batting 6, the left.
Here's how the Yankees square up defensively. Here's Andrew McCutchen, and McCutchen hits this one to right and right at Aaron Hicks. Excuse me, Aaron Judge. It's 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
Batting 7, the catcher, JT Real Muto.
It's JT Realmuto.
Nope, outside.
Ball and no strikes. 1-1 to count. Two and one. Two balls and two strikes. And Realmuto was rung up. And now to retire this side. Realmuto didn't like that call. But we move on to the third. We're scoreless here at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of the Phillies. Giancarlo Stanton will lead off the top of the third. And Stanton hits this one in the right field. Harper going back. It's not going to get it. Goes over off the wall. And Stanton will get two out of that one as he leads off the third with a double. Eighth double of the season for Stanton. To bring up Gary Sanchez, who's batting at 185. Well, just good piece of hitting by Stanton. Harper wasn't playing shallow, wasn't playing at his natural spot. They shift him over. They were able to get Voit, but weren't able to get Judge. Two balls and no strikes to Sanchez. Ball hit on the ground of Gregorius. Stanton has to stay put. And there's one down here in the third.
Batting none. The pitcher, Corey Kluber.
There's Corey Kluber. Doesn't really bat a whole lot because the Yankees are in the American League and they use DH. And Kluber fouls it off. No balls and one strike. One and one. Only the second hit of the game for the Yankees after that Giancarlo Stanton hit. One and two. And in a shallow right, Harper will make the play. It's two outs here at the top of the third.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
It's Gio Urshela, and the Yankees are back to the top of the order. Urshela's 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first. Scoreless game here in the third inning. Outside, one ball and no strikes. Urshela 0 for 5 career lifetime against Eflin. Two balls and no strikes. Three and 0. fouled off. Full count. And that's in the right field for a base hit. Stanton being rounding third, heading for home. There's a tag. Did he get him? He did not. Over the second, he is out. So the inning is over. The Yankees do get the run on the Ashurla single. And he was thrown out trying to reach second. Yankees lead it 1-0, and here is Gene Segura.
The Phillies, the second baseman.
1 ball and no strikes.
Segura.
Well, after that last inning, the umpire did not make an out or safe call, so I was kind of just like, what's the call? Thought Muto might have tagged Stanton. Did not. Went over to second and took out Urshela. And the Yankees do end up scoring the run in that third. Here's Segura. That one is foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nope. 2-2. And Segura is out. Second strikeout for Kluber.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
And it will bring up Zach Eflin.
Eflin.
Well, this is going to be a tough series for the Phillies. The Yankees are in first place, 25 games above 500. And runs are going to come at a premium, especially with this Yankees pitching staff. And the fact that the Yankees did lose 2 out of 3 to the Minnesota Twins. Eflin has 2 RBIs this season. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 to count. Two balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Eflin. Alec Boehm waiting on deck. And that's ball 4. Kluber wanted strike 3, did not get the call. Eflin's at first, and they'll bring up Alec Boehm. Take a look and see where that pitch was. Kind of close. Kluber wanted strike 3. Did not get the call. Boehm the batter. And that one is in the right field and going to be caught by Aaron Judge, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Bring up Adam Hazley. Hazley is 0 for 1. Right down the middle. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped up, foul coming over. Urshela tried to dive near the Yankee dugout. Can't get it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hazley is rung up. And the Phillies are retired here in the third. They go in order as we head to the fourth. Yankees up 1-0. Come back to Citizens Bank Park here on SCG, Sports Gaming Channel Philadelphia. Aaron Hicks will lead off for the Yankees, who was 0 for 1. Low, 1 ball with no strikes. If you take a look, the Phillies adjusted their defense for Hicks, so if he hits anything on the left side, it's surely going to be a base hit. 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of major league teams like shifting the defense. Did it a lot with Howard when Howard was playing, like in late 2000s, 2010. 2 balls and 1 strike. You don't want Hicks hitting it to the opposite side. Little blooper. Gregorius makes the throw over to Hoskins for the out. 1 down here in the fourth.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Hicks kind of got jammed with it. Here's DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 1. And that is a fair ball. And LeMahieu will stay at first as McCutcheon came up with it quickly. That ball was hit hard toward the third base side, and McCutcheon got to that ball quickly. Here's Aaron Judge, who's 0 for 1. After that 43 pitches, that's a ball that's jammed and it's foul. 4 balls and 1 strike. One and 1 to count. One and 2. Third base coach had to duck there. That's a foul ball. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Aaron Judge. Two and 2. In the left field, and that is foul. And Judge strikes out. 2 down here in the fourth. Second strikeout for Eflin.
Now batting, shortstop.
Pitch down. And
Torres.
I don't know what Judge was looking for there, but was not a good pitch to offer at. It's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Torres grounded out back in the second. One and 1 to Torres. Two and 1. Little tapper, Gregorius over the first, and the Yankees are retired here in the fourth. No runs, A hit. And one left. It's the rare fourth inning coming up for the Phillies. Yankees up 1-0. Time for the rare fourth inning here. Phillies up, trailing 1-0 to the Yankees. Every time a Phillies player gets a hit, they'll donate $500 to the ALS charity in the fight for Lou Gehrig's disease. A home run will donate $1,000 to charity for ALS. Bryce Harper singled back in the first, and he'll lead off the bottom of the fourth. And he fouls it off. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 2. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Harper. That ball's hit the right field. Will it stay fair? Out of here! Home run, Bryce Harper! Number 13 on the season, and the Phillies tie the game at 1. And we'll donate $1,000 to charity for ALS, for the fight of Lou Gehrig's disease. Bryce Harper hitting a home run for a good cause. He got that pitch up and in, and he crushed it into the upper deck, and he knew it. 416 feet. Phillies tie the game at 1 here in the fourth. Here's Rhys Hoskins, and Hoskins fouls it off. No balls and 2 strikes to Rhys Hoskins. One and 2 to count. The fans have something to cheer about here in this game. Bryce Harper with the home run. And Hoskins hit this one to right field. This ball is pretty deep. Will it be number 2? It is! Out of here! Back-to-back home runs from Harper and now Hoskins. And another $1,000 donated to the charity of ALS. And the Phillies lead it 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. That's the 21st home run for Rhys Hoskins. Yeah, this pitch was right down the heart of the plate, and Hoskins crushed it. And all Judge can do is just look at it. Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 ball and no strikes. One and one. 2-1 to count. Fouled off the glove of Sanchez. Full count. Andrew McCutchen waits on that. And Gregorius hits this one over to third, and Gregorius is out. Excuse me. I'll say over to Gio Urshela. It was right to shortstop, but the Yankees switched their defensive lineman, and they'll bring up Andrew McCutchen. That's the first out here in the fourth inning. One ball and no strikes to McCutchen. He fouls it off. Two and one. Oh, this might be another one. This might be number 3, and it is out of here! Andrew McCutchen going yard. Here in the fourth, the Phillies have hit 3, and we donate another $1,000 to the ALS charity to fight of Lou Gehrig's disease. Here in the rare fourth inning, the Phillies lead it 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. The Phillies have hit 3 home runs here in the bottom of the fourth. Oh, the ball was just flying out here in this inning. First you had Harper, you had Hoskins, and now you have McCutchen. It's amazing. Here's JT Realmuto. One ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. In the center field, that's a base hit. $3,500 donated here in this rare fourth inning to ALS charity for the fight for Lou Gehrig's disease. And they'll bring up Gene Segura. Segura is 0 for 1. No balls and 1 strike. One and one to count. Kluber has thrown 23 pitches here in this inning. There's still 1 out. Two balls and 1 strike. Zach Eflin is waiting on deck. Segura in the right field. That's going to be foul. Struck him out. 2 down there in the fourth. This is the 4th strikeout for Kluber. And here's Zach Eflin.
56. Zach Eflin.
Eflin fouls it off.
Nope.
1 and 1 to count.
1-0.
Eflin hits this one. Oh, Urshela drops it. Fires over the first for the out. The inning is over. The Phillies hit 3. McCutchen, Hoskins, and Harper. $4,500 donated for ALS charity. Matt Vasgersian with the call in the 4th.
This is Mark DeRosa. 3-1. And
And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one.
To see if he has the same approach this evening.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. There's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
0-2 count and the pitch.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-2. It's laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. To hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
At the plate now, Corey Kluber. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. So here is Alec Bohm. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on
third
that last
baseman.
inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a good frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
Kluber sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. It's a sinker that misses for a ball. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. He still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So I think he might last a while longer.
Hazley.
Here now is Adam Hazley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. And there are two away now.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Striding in is Bryce Harper. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
And there's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it's still 3-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up the scheme a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen. He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Urshela leads off second with nobody out. And that misses 2-1. On the ground to the right side.
second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's set and the pitch. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, right back to him on the mound. They'll send it on over to first, and big out there as that keeps the runner anchored at third with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0. With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres. So take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Oh, that's it.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid. You got the base open.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hit.
Stepping in next, Luke Voigt. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here's the first pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. Gregorius is there. And he'll go to short play to retire the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Yankees 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Torres over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East.
Gregorius.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Didi Gregorius. He grounded out last time up. First offering. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Count 1-1.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for round number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there.
Up next
can't
for
spot
Philadelphia,
a sinker in a better
the left
location
fielder,
because even if you
Andrew
do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box, Andrew McCutcheon. As he'll take a cold strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swinging a ground ball to third. Well, on the board takes care of him, and the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. 7th inning coming up. Phillies lead. Hey, Matt Vasker.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 23, Archie Bradley.
Archie Bradley, 3-4 in 31 appearances.
Here's Giancarlo Stanton, who will lead off the top of the 7th. Outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Center field, and going back on it as Hazley brings it in right in front of the 401 fence.
Now batting.
That ball was hit hard. There's 1 down here in the top of the 7th. Saved at least a double. Wasn't deep enough to leave the park. Here's Gary Sanchez. 1 strike to Sanchez, who singled in the 5th. One ball and 1 strike. 2-1 to count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is ripped, and that is fair. Going to the 334 wall in left field. Heading over to second.
The batter, the pitcher, Corey Kluber.
And a double here in the 7th inning. Gary Sanchez a double.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And there'll be a pinch hitter coming up. It'll be Clint Frazier. So Sanchez is at second base. Clint Frazier, the batter. Pitches outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Frazier's batting at 301, 1-1. Right down the heart of the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out.
Now batting.
1 out.
Gio Urshela.
And they'll bring up Gio Urshela. Well, Frazier upset himself that he missed that. And this is hit on the ground. They're going to get 1 out at first. Moving to third is no, they ain't getting nobody. Excuse me, that's the inning. It's stretch time here at Citizens Bank. My apology. Got the outs mixed up, but it's 3-2 Phillies heading to the bottom of the 7th. And you have Darren O'Day coming in to pitch. In 14 starts, he's 1-1. He's got a 0.68 ERA.
Leading up for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto. 1 ball and no strikes. Justin Wilson in the Yankees bullpen. Fouled off. Two balls and 1 strike. Phillies got all 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th thanks to homers from Harper, Hoskins, and McCutcheon. 2-2. Fouled off, and that was in the RAF 4th inning where we gave away $4,500 to the ALS charities fighting Lou Gehrig's disease. So that was very happy to see that. Muto and Vogt will toss it over to the pitcher. O'Day, and that is one down here in the bottom of the seventh. And bring up Gene Segura, who was struck out twice. This game's far from over. The Phillies are up by a run. That's a 1 ball and no strikes. In the center field, that's a base hit. So Segura,
the pitcher,
a 1-out base runner, and it will bring up Ronald Torres. He will be the pinch hitter for Zach Eflin. Archie Bradley, as Archie Bradley's brief day is done. Pitched in the seventh. One strike to Torres. Down the plate, no balls and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. Aaron Boone, manager of the Yankees. His Yankees playing very good baseball early on. 25 games over 500. 12 and a half games ahead the Red Sox for first place. And this one is hammered foul and out of play. Another foul. Back of home plate. Struck him out. First strikeout for O'Day. And Alex Bohm will be the batter. Very close game here. Phillies had a 3-1 lead. Yankees got a run at top of the 6th. Boone takes the ball, 1 ball and no strike. I said this game is far from over. Bohm is 0 for 3. One and one. Two balls and 1 strike. Oh, the first Segura gets back. Bohm fouls it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul. Out of play. Skied in the left field. Giancarlo Stanton there puts it away, and the Phillies are retired. We go to the 8th. It is 3-2 Phillies.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now,
Well, Brandon Kinsler will come on to be the pitcher.
number 19.
In 21 games, no decisions, 9 holds. He has a 1.85 ERA. He'll face Aaron Hicks to lead off the 8th.
Aaron Hicks.
Fouled off. One more balls and one strike. Fouled off 0-2. $42,166 here at Citizens Bank Park. Robert Osuna, Jose Alvarado, and the Phillies bullpen. Balls and 2 strikes. Full count. DJ LeMahieu waits on deck. Fouled off the glove of Realmuto. Is still a full count. Struck him out. It was way inside, and Hicks went after it and one down here in the 8th. So I don't know what he was looking for. He just got jammed up. And here's DJ LeMahieu. One ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. The pitch, a slider. 2 balls and 1 strike to DJ LeMahieu. Count is even at 2. Little topper to Gregorius. Out number 2 here in the 8th. Here's Aaron Judge. Judge doubled. Knocked in a run. Sinker. Judge versus right-handers. He's batting 163. Left-handers over 300. He fouls it off. No balls and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's down.
1-2 to count. This has been a well-pitched game. It's all about having big rallies. The Phillies had a 3-run fourth. And that was pretty much the offense for the Phillies here today. The Yankees scoring 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 6th. Count still even at 2. In the right field, Harper going to near right center, makes the catch. And the Yankees are retired here in the 8th. No runs, no hits, none left. On to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies up 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now,
Well, Justin Wilson will come into the game and pitch. In 18 games, he's 2-1 with a 2.63 ERA. Phillies will have Hazley, Harper, and Hoskins
for the Phillies,
here in the 8th. The Phillies looking to get some insurance runs here.
Hazley.
This one is back up the middle, and Hazley leads off the 8th with a base hit. The first pitch he sees from Justin Wilson, he hits it in the center field.
Bryce Harper.
And they'll bring up Bryce Harper. One ball and no strikes. Phillies looking for an insurance run. Harper homered, singled. Took the sunglasses off while he's batting here. Had him on before. Hazley goes, hit on the ground. It's going to be a double play ball. Good play by LeMahieu. As the runner Hazley was going.
Number 17, Hoskins.
Excuse me, that was Torres getting the ball and turning 2. He was the one covering second base. In terms of double play, it's 2 out, none off for Rhys Hoskins, and Hoskins fouls it off. Ball and 1 strike. Tap foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rhys Hoskins. Well, if Harper didn't offer at the pitch, Hazley might have had a chance to steal second. You might have had a runner on second, no outs. Now you have 2 outs here. In the bottom of the 8th. And Hoskins is out on strikes. And the Phillies are retired. No runs A hit, none left. On to the ninth. Alvarado will come in and try to close it out for the Phillies.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 54.
Oh, the Phillies are going to send out Robert Osuna this time. Osuna, his ninth appearance. 6 of 7 in save opportunities. They go with Alvarado or Osuna. They will take their chances on Osuba, and Torres hits this one on the ground to Gregorius. 1 out on 1 pitch.
The first baseman,
Here's Luke Voigt. And the crowd starts to rise here at Citizens Bank Park. 1 strike. Fouled off. In the air to center field. Hazley puts it away. That's out number 2 here in the 9th inning. Zuna looking to have a quick 1-2-3 inning here. He's thrown 4 pitches. Giancarlo Stanton will be the batter. He's 1 for 2. He has doubled and scored the run. One ball and no strikes. You don't want to throw nothing down in on Stanton because he could crush it. One and one. Two balls and 1 strike. Now the Yankees are down to their final strike as the crowd starts to rise here at Citizens Bank Park. Struck him out, and the Phillies take the first game of a 2-game series against the Yankees. They win it by the score of 3-2. Zach Eflin, a great performance there. Bryce Harper, Andrew McCutchen, Rhys Hoskins, all homered in the 4th inning. McCutchen's homer turned out to be the winning run as the Phillies win it 3-2. For our entire crew, Brandon G saying good afternoon from Citizens Bank Park. You've been watching Phillies baseball on SGC.